they must have told you about this very well. So it's always heart to heart, right? And we just have to clean up one last legal issue. It's a carryover issue from last training. We had lots of problems with it. I don't even like to bring it up. I got to. You
want me to do it? Yeah.
No, buck stops. Last, when we started this whole deal, John and I had to work out an agreement. We had to do a bunch of legal work to get this done, intellectual property rights, and all the faculty contributed to intellectual property. We had to protect that, so the contracts there. And Ed is kind of the new guy. Ed was kind of the new guy. Now, me and Christian and Roddy and Melissa, we all worked together before. Scott and I worked. Ed was kind of like the new guy. And so his lawyer was a little bit overreaching, a little overbearing. Wanted to make sure that Ed felt really special at the training. He didn't want, his lawyer was concerned that since Paul knows Christian and Roddy, maybe we position Roddy and Christian ahead of Ed somehow. So his lawyer had us write into the contract that whenever we would say Ed's name in training, everybody would have to applaud and clap. And you've probably seen it on Facebook. There's so many times where Ed DaCosta, everybody. So we thought that the lawyer would release that after the first training, that Ed would feel more confident or self-assured. Actually, he really didn't. But what happened was after the training, Danielle, you guys met Danielle, our photographer, Danielle took all these pictures from training, and his lawyer saw pictures and was not happy. I mean, he knew that we had applauded every time we said the name Ed DaCosta. But he was upset that there were so many more pictures taken with Scott and with Roddy and with Christian and with Melissa and me and John that people didn't line up for pictures with Ed. And so I'm trying to explain to the lawyer. The lines were just too long for everybody to get a picture taken. And I would do my very best to work around this training. So there's going to probably be a longer picture line with Ed DaCosta. She might not be able to get your picture taken with Ed. And now you'll be able to do this. Now we're not going to ask you to change your Facebook profile picture. But during the week, for the next 3 days, we'd appreciate it. Ed's lawyer would appreciate it. If you would make sure you had Ed DaCosta with you.
This should do it. I think this should do it.
Now, the last thing with when Ed insisted that we put his face on these stickers, Ed wanted me to make sure that I told all of you that during the break, he's willing to personally sign the forehead. Right across the forehead. And he said he would not feel, don't ever feel like he's eating. Don't worry about interrupting him.
Go to his room.
Go to his room. If you see me in the bathroom, just slide right under the stall. Okay? So let's just acknowledge Ed DaCosta.
Turn it over to me. Great. What do I do with that? Well, that's what you're in store for this week. That's not a bad start, huh? Well, as I think about this next honor that I have, I think of Paul Harvey when he talks about the rest of the story, the backdrop to what we're going to enjoy this morning. We have a real distinct honor to have Mr. Melvin Maxwell with us today. John Maxwell. Mr. Maxwell, would you stand this morning? Mr. Maxwell. John talks about he reads, he writes, he thinks, he files, he asks questions every single day. Well, that's true. But the guy he's asked the most questions of was Mr. Maxwell. The guy he read the most of was Mr. Maxwell. The guy he learned the most lessons from was Mr. Maxwell. And I don't know if he shares all the royalties or not, but I think he should, don't you? I early on heard John talk about how he paid his kids to read good books, and I began to do the same thing. That wasn't John's idea, that was Mr. Maxwell's idea. So today, make sure you stop by and say hello to Mr. Maxwell, because he has so much to do, not just biologically, but in every other way also, for us all being here. So can we give him one more hand, please? Now we're ready for that time when John is going to come up. We're going to do some minute with Maxwell's. But as he's coming up, I just want to share this with you. I know every one of you can stand and really honor John with an incredible introduction. Can I just say it this way? I'm blessed today. I'm so blessed today, and I'm a product of the product. You know, don't just learn this material intellectually, but allow it to get inside of you systemically. Because this isn't just some steps, this isn't just some laws, this isn't just anything. It's a way of living life, it's a way of doing life, it's a way of thinking. And so, can I just simply say, I want to introduce to you my friend, our leader, the writer of this content, and the speaker for us today and for the rest of these 3 days, Dr. John C. Maxwell.